just waking up very early, then working, then exploring, and staying all day outside walking, and then going back at home and sleeping. So I was always awake and always doing something, and I just needed some time to relax. Hello everyone and welcome back to Monica's Travels. Today I want to discuss about a pretty serious topic about traveling, which is about working full-time while also traveling and my experience with it. What I want to say about this is that it's for sure an amazing opportunity, and it's great that I can get to travel all around the world and to work from my computer, but I want to focus on the fact that not everything is pink about it, and it's not perfect. There are many cons and many pros. So I want to share with you 5 things that I've learned after working full time and traveling at the same time. A thing about myself specifically is that I had fixed schedule that I've edited at the beginning of my trip, so I had to work at specific hours. So the first thing that I've learned about this is that you need an absolute amazing time management. So if you don't have this one, everything will be pretty bad, because you will be confused on when to work, on when to travel, you will be tired all the time, and so on. So for example, I've put usually 4 or 8 hours in the morning, and I used to wake up pretty early, and then I would have the evening and afternoon for myself, for traveling, for exploring, and so on. But this schedule has its downsides. For example, I am young and I want to go and party sometimes and just stay up in that night, or just go swimming in the ocean at night and things like this. So I can't always do this because I have to wake up pretty early in the morning. So if I stay up at a party until 3 or 4 a.m. and I wake up at 7 or 8, I will work and be very tired, and then I will probably sleep in the afternoon and do nothing in the next day. So as I mentioned, the time management is very, very important. It's very hard to combine traveling and working if you don't know how to manage your time perfectly. The second thing that I've learned is that you have to give up on something if you want to combine this. You have to either work in the evening, in the afternoon, or in the morning. If you are not a morning person, I think you will choose either the afternoon or the evening. If you choose the afternoon, it's pretty bad because you wake up pretty late. You can't do anything in the morning because you are in between waking up and working, and you also have to eat, so I don't think you have enough time to do anything like exploring or things like that. You work 4 or 8 hours and it's already evening, and you can go outside, but there aren't that many things to do because it's already dark outside and you won't see that many things. So this way you have to give up on either your morning sleep or visiting things while it's still day outside and have plenty of time to visit and things like that. Me personally, as I've said before, I prefer working in the morning and going to sleep earlier, because the best things can be explored in the daylight and you have the entire day for yourself. The third thing, and also this was a pretty big struggle I had in my trips, especially in my Asia trip, was that it will be very hard to schedule full day trips. So full day trips are usually from 7 a.m. or even 6 a.m. and they go to 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 p.m. and it's already pretty late, and you arrive very tired at home. You woke up very early, and sometimes you are not even sure at what time you will arrive at home, so it's pretty risky, and you should have that day off totally. I mean, I never book tours in days when I work because it's too risky, and I am very, very tired. So, for example, if you have 2 or 3 free days in the week, you you just have time for 2 or 3 tours. So, for example, when I went to Phuket and I stayed 5 days, I wanted to go to James Bond Island and to Phi Islands, but I only had one free day, so I had to give up on one tour to go just on one, and I truly regret that. And if I could turn back in time, I would just get one day off and I would go to Phi Islands too. But the thing is that you just can't take day off and then again day off and then again day off. You have to just try to do your best to schedule as best as possible and to manage your time as best as possible, because if you work from home and you travel a lot, you will have to find time for both of them, and don't give up on work for tours. The fourth thing is that if you work full time and you also travel a lot, I don't mean traveling just 2 or 3 weeks. I mean traveling, for example, more than 1 month and a half or 2 months. Even if it's rewarding, I mean, you can travel a lot and you can travel to a lot of places because you work from home. It can be very tiring. I was traveling in Asia for 3 months and I worked full time there, and I was so much tired than I should have been. For example, my boyfriend didn't work full time when traveling and he was much better than me. I was very tired in the 3rd month, and I don't know, I was just waking up very early, then working, then exploring, and staying all day outside walking, and then going back at home and sleeping. So I was always awake and always doing something, and I just needed some time to relax. I needed some time off, and that's a very big problem when working while traveling, because at the end of the day, if you are very passionate about traveling, it will seem a little bit like work, because you walk a lot and you explore a lot, you go to a lot of places and you get tired. It's normal. Even if it's very beautiful, it's normal to get tired, and you are already tired from working, so it's like you are double tired, and this tiredness just gets higher and higher the longer the trip is. So for this, I recommend you to don't hesitate to take more days off, and in your trips don't hesitate to have some days or even 1 week of just relaxing, staying at the beach, and don't do hikes, don't walk around the city and things like that. Just stay at the beach and relax, and it will for sure help you recover from the tiredness of the entire trip. The fifth thing is that if you have a complex trip, as I had in Asia, where I traveled to 9 countries in 3 months, and also I traveled to multiple cities, you will lose much money if you schedule your airplane tickets around your work schedule. So, for example, I avoided booking plane flights when I had a working day, so I choose to fly in the days that I had free to avoid any problems or risks. And this may have costed me some more money, because as you know, when traveling cheap, a very important rule is that you have to be flexible, because if I can travel just, for example, on Wednesday, there may be cheaper prices on Monday, and I can book that day because I am working and I can't risk that. So if you do this once, it's not a big deal. But let's say you have 10 flights in case you want to travel for more than 3 months, and for those let's say for those 10 flights that you don't pick the cheapest price, you lose for each one of them, let's say $40, so in total it's already $400. I mean, I spent $400 on the flight to Phuket from Europe, so that can be a pretty bad thing, but again, it's a con of working while traveling, and you have to give up some things to receive some other things. So for example, in my opinion, in my personal experience, I wouldn't stop this. I mean, I would still choose to work from home and travel because I want to travel a lot, and if I couldn't travel from home, I couldn't travel at all this much. So this is very important to me, and I will keep working while traveling, but I will keep in mind that I need to take breaks. I need to have relaxing days because it can get very hard at some point. Not everything is perfect and red, and working while traveling can be overwhelming for some people that don't have experience with it. I felt that at the beginning of my trips too, and now I'm starting to get more used to it because my time management is getting better and better, but it's still a little bit hard sometimes. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe. And also you can find me on Instagram at Monica's Travels. Please follow me there. And on my blog, betravelos.com. See you next time. Bye bye!